Well, hello folks, welcome to episode 1 of our 16th season here at RFC Liege. I am the Custard Prophet. Transfer window, tick. Nano's contract, tick. Losing a bunch of friendlies, tick. Well, yeah, we have gone through the transfer window and we have bought in 3 signings, which I think could make a huge impact on the team. I'm really quite excited with the players we've brought in. There's been some outs, some which might surprise you, or one that might surprise you, and yeah, a mixed pre-season has occurred. But before we get into any of that, let's have a little look at something that has just happened. You can see we have improved the youth recruitment yet again. We are now up to excellent youth recruitment, and that's going to be really important for bringing through those young players, and hopefully we will get more and more of these golden generation. So let's have a look first of all at the transfers, and then we'll have a look at the first game of the season, which will be at Charleroi. We are going to start at the first game of the season. Unfortunately, you're not going to see all of the players who we brought in because of the Mr. Injury has taken his gun out and shot a few of ours, unfortunately. So let's look at the transfers. Have a little look at the release players. You can see Masech has gone. I don't think he's been picked up by anyone, but what a wonderful player he was for us. He's certainly 28. He's still got lots of life in him, so fingers crossed he finds himself a club. Goalkeeper Joseph Amamu has left. He wasn't a bad player, actually. I did think about keeping him on, and if what had happened, if I'd known what was going to happen in a little bit later on, I possibly would have done. Morgan Depinoy, another youngster, a right back, who's a decent enough player. He's gone off to Eupen, who went up, so Cercle Bruges and Eupen got promoted, and Toon Stevens, the striker, great name, good finisher, but that's about it. So let's have a look at the transfers out. Diego Maradona, unfortunately, has left the club. A little gutted about this. I didn't want him to go, but he didn't want to sign a new contract with us. So, well, I think that's a bit of a loss. I am genuinely a little bit disappointed about that, because I thought there was a place here for Diego Maradona, and after you lot named him as well, that's a bit disappointing. But the big surprise, I think, is Matthias Gofan, Mr. RFC Liege. Really, he has been at this club since the very, very start. He's 33 years old, so he is getting on a bit. But he has gone to Roda JC for £200,000, potentially rising to £250,000. He wanted to go, he asked to leave, so I let him. So a little bit disappointing. A couple of loans, Mize and Bennis, have gone out on loan. So that's fine, and there'll be a couple of others who we are looking to ship out as well to get some experience. So 3 players have come in, and you think, well, it's probably not going to be that exciting. There's three rubbishy, backups, but not one of these are backups, my friends. I don't know, where shall I start? Probably let's start from the top, because they're all pretty exciting. This is someone who has been on my radar for about 3 years. I've not been able to get near him in terms of signing him, but we have managed it today. He's come in from Germany, from Babelsberg, on a free, and look at this lad. He's arrived. He's already worth 800k. But what I really like, physically the lad is a beast. But look at the jumping reach and the heading combination with the acceleration and pace. That is good. But he can also finish. He can also dribble with the ball. He does a bit of everything. So I am massively excited by this lad. I think he is going to be important. Now, the negative, he played them in the first game friendly, and he got himself injured for about 6 or 7 weeks. So we won't be able to see him, unfortunately. He's gone. So next up is a loan signing from STVV, Zeus. Zeus Duel, which is a great name. We're going to be playing him as primarily a centre-back, and I think what a centre-back he looks. Heading of 16, jumping reach of 14. All of a sudden, we've got a load of people who can head the ball, but the marking and the tackling look excellent as well. So I think he is easily our best centre-back at the club, which is good because Wapatalei has also gone out injured for a good few weeks. So it's going to be important to have him in and around that first team. So yeah, we're excited by this. Great signing. Pleased as hell with this because it's I wanted someone to give us a little more solidity at the back, and my God, has he done that. Hopefully he will anyway. And the final one is because Masec has gone, I wanted something on the left side, and we've got Stepjan Demo, Stipapan, I don't know how to say it, St. Japan. No, well, we'll just call him Demo. That's fine. And he is, I think, a very good winger. He's pretty fast. He can cross the ball. Good first touch. Good composure. Reasonably good composure. Vision could be a bit better, but nice work rate as well. So there's a lot about him that I like. You can see he's already scored a couple of goals in pre-season. So it's going to be fascinating to see how these three, who look like three bloody excellent transfers, sit into the squad. This is the team that was going to go out in the first match, and the other news is we bought Jesse Robert back. You might not remember him, but he is our Tahitian ball-winning midfielder. Now, I think he's brilliant. He can also play very effectively at a centre-back. So I think he doubles as a defensive midfielder and centre-back. So having him on the bench is going to be excellent. Really good heading. Jumping reach isn't great. That is a little bit of an issue because he's not that tall. So playing him as a centre-back, that might be the problem. But he is very effective in the air when he can reach it. So So I think playing him as a ball-winning midfielder would make him a little more like a Dennis Wise type figure rather than a towering centre-back, which he's never going to be, unless he stands on someone's shoulders. So team that is going to start out, we're going to have to go with Mr. Jolly at the top because Otto is still out. We're going to have Demo, Van Dam and Nana across the attacking three, Jacquot and Carre in their traditional roles, but undoubtedly we'll be seeing Jesse Roberts coming in there. Picard, Jewel, Geostathis and Mayanga are along the back line with Fernandez in goal, and we've promoted Francis Bonnet, this young 17-year-old, as our backup goalkeeper. Looks a reasonable player, lot of development he's got to do, but hopefully with exposure to the first team that will develop him hugely. You can see here we've got some injuries to some key players. Wapatalei, who's was so important last season. Saidi and Otto all out. Probably Saidi's not that important. He's going to have a much more of a backup role this season. But Otto and Wapatalei are both first team players, and the plan will be Wapatalei and Jewel will be the first team centre back partnership, and we'll be playing with Otto as our primary striker. But I think with the likes of Van Herk and Jolly, we're probably going to be able to play two up front quite often, where things where things sort of play out. That two up front will be a useful thing because Otto can play either as the guy who holds things up or as the advanced forward. He can do both those roles as effectively. Jolly, he's better at the advanced forward, and Van Herk is probably better as a target man. So yeah, I think we've got a really good forward line. Let me know what you think of those transfers in the comments, and we're going to get into this first game against Charleroi. Right then, here we go, folks. Again this season we are not the favourites to go down. The two promoted sides are favourites to go down. We're a little bit higher than those in terms of the odds. to stay up. Let's see how we start this. First highlight of the season. It looks like it might be to them because we just decide to throw it right back to them. I guess that was just us being nice, maybe. But Jewel shows how useful he is in the air, winning that header. Nana's running at them. He tried to beat him the first time round. He failed to do that. He's managed to pick out Yakwat. He's inside now. You can't beat this man. Oh my God, and Jolly misses that chance. You idiot, man. What are you doing? Oh, well, Captain Picard's got it on the left side. Demo now. The other new player. And that's a lovely ball into Jolly. And he's picked him out. It was a beautiful pass that was. And Jolly, he should by now have put us at least one up. Two glorious opportunities. But it's really nice that we're actually finding those chances. Oh, Jewel just winning the ball easily off them there. That he looks a player, doesn't he? He looks pretty good. Right, this is the first time we're going to have to be defending something by the look of it. But Van Damme picks the pocket of the forward, but we failed miserably there. And oh dear, ball straight through. Is that offside? I think it's offside. I'd have been gutted if that had allowed. Fernandez did not look at all assured in goal there, which is a little disappointing because we don't have really an effective backup with Gofan having left. But yeah, absolutely. Ooh, well, it was a different person, but yeah, I'll take it. Let's encourage the team. Lucas. Well, it's just gone over, headed over. Looks like they're getting back into this a little bit. Let's go positive. And I think what I will do here is, I'm pretty sure we're probably on shoot on sight. I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to say be more expressive because we do look the better side here. Let's make the most of that. We've got a corner. And the header from Giastathis straight into Schatzenschneider. Oh, what a name that is. I mean, he would not do well in an English school with a name like that. Van Bommen, or Van Bohemen, down the left side. Is he going to find the pass? Possibly. But the defender did well to block that. But they come again. Lucas. They're inside here. The highlights continuing. I don't like this. And it is in the back of the net. Friedrich Viel. And it's 1-0 to Charleroi. And that's a bit disappointing because after that start and the missed chances that Jolly failed to convert, you know, I feel we deserve a little bit more out of this. But maybe there's plenty of time to get back into it. Let's encourage the lads. They put a ball right over the top, but Fernandez gets that. It's into Mayenga. Mayenga down to Nana, plays it. Oh, I thought he was going to get through there, but he hasn't quite managed to. But Carre does a great thing there, picks the ball off them. Van Damme somehow passes backwards to Nana. It's Mr. Jolly. Can he turn provider? That looked just outside the penalty area, I think, unfortunately. So I think that's going to be a free kick and not a penalty, which would be very, very nice to get at this stage. Yeah, I'm sort of 95% sure that was outside the box. No penalty, I'd agree. I would agree. Right, so we're just going a little bit wider with our attacking, and hopefully we will see a little bit. Yeah, Demo hasn't really played that well in this game, and Jewel hasn't been brilliant either, according to the ratings. We're going to replace Picard for Lafarge just through because he's got a little bit more going forward. So come on, let's get back into this. Right, ball in. No. And It's cleared nicely, but Van Dam has managed to pick it up. He does find Mayenga inside to Jacques. Is he going to pick out the pass? He's pointing in the right direction now. He asks Mayenga quite a lot to do there, but he does manage to do it. And another clearance. Carey. Mayenga here. It's in. It's in. I don't understand it, but it went in. And Nana gets the goal somehow there. Let's have another look at that, because that made very little sense to me. So ball goes out. Jacques to Carey. Carey finds Mayenga. That's a nice first time pass. Mayenga puts it in. It's a pretty rubbish ball, but Nana he does the right thing. The goalkeeper makes a bit of a cock up, and Nana's there to put it away. So well done. Right then, looks like a highlight to them. Veal to Lucas to Van Behemen. Playing it around at the back, chips it forward. And Veal, oh, that's awful. Oh, he just, defence there was statuesque, missed the header, and that's how we used to defend, isn't it? Oh, rubbish. Who is that? It's Jewel who missed the header. The man who is just so good in the air missed the header. That's pretty terrible. Right, what do we do? Well, Van Dam is looking tired, so that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We're going to bring Van Dam off, and we're going to bring Van Herk on. What should we play him as? We'll play him as a target man on attack. See what we can get out of this. We've got Gerrard as well as a potential player to bring on. And Henry's got the ball now. Chipped in, and we've cleared it. That's nicely done, but it's to nobody. All in. And it's again, missed the header, and it's straight in. That's not good. It's disappointing, because he played really well in the first part of the game, and Jewel misses the second header, and it's against both times against this Gravelon Ouvre. Let's just have a look how good this is, how good his heading is. Just pause that a second. Right, and here he is, heading of 7, jumping reach of 12. He really shouldn't be winning that. That's frustrating. Well, poor game from Demo. So we're bringing on Gerrard, and hopefully he will have a slightly better game. Another highlight though to them, this Gravelon Ouvre, and they've kind of broken us. Completely broken us. What is going on? The through balls that they're having are just finding their mark. I mean, where was our defence there? We've gone from looking so strong in the first half to just completely disappearing in this game. Yeah, it looks like was that Lafarge tried to play offside, and he he didn't quite get it right. But they've had 4 shots on target and they've scored all of them, so it's not great. Lucas puts the ball in. And where was the defence? What is going on? Well, I'm going to go back to balance, because that was pretty awful. We're just having shot after shot. What's changed? But Jacques Watts managed to pick it up. And it's into Gerrard. Can he find a pass? No, he doesn't. He runs straight into this guy who's been dominating us. And again, straight through the defence. Don't know what to make of that. And even with all this going on, we've still got a much better XG than they have. Well, that is that. If you'd have said after the first half I was going to lose that 4-1, I would laugh at you, because that was... I mean, even in the 66th minute when we scored, we were. I felt the better side, and then all of a sudden, in the last sort of 20 minutes, we just fell apart, and I don't really know why. Yeah, the defence just didn't feel like it was playing together particularly well. They felt like a bunch of strangers. I mean, we have got one duel in there, but he looked really good in the first half. But then the second half, some of the headers he missed were terrible against some tiny little guy in comparison to him. So, yeah, disappointing. Really, really disappointing. And considering we had those chances right at the start from Jolly, we could have been like 3-1 up, coasting at the end of that game. Never would have seen this coming. Anyway, folks, what does that mean? Let me know in the comments what you made of that. What went wrong in the second half? What should I have done to put that right? Was it a change I made, or was it maybe trying to go a little bit too attacking? I didn't really feel like that. It felt more like we lost confidence. But yeah, no idea what to say about that. Anyway, hopefully that's not a sign of things to come, and hopefully that is just a bit of an aberration. So yeah, we'll come back, and I'm thinking of coming back for the Belgian Cup game, because we've hardly done that at all, and we haven't actually progressed in the Belgian Cup for the last 3 or 4 seasons. We just keep losing. So whoever we play in that, I think we'll come back for that game, and I'll give you a rundown of how we've done up to then. I'm still pretty confident that this side is much better than we've had for a while, and I think once we get 1 or 2 players back, particularly Wapatele, to give us a little more solidity at the back, then yeah, I think things will get better, and Otto up top, who will score goals. I'm certain of that. Anyway, folks, if you have enjoyed this, please hit that like button. Please subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you for the next one. Goodbye.